On Friday, the city of Benicia will honor one of its own, an unintended war hero. His story is so remarkable, few people could imagine going through the days and nights of open sea terror he endured, only to watch hundreds of his shipmates die.
At 96 years old, the World War II veteran is the sole survivor of the U.S. Navy's greatest disaster out at sea, and he shared his story with KTVU's Tom Vakar.
You're the last survivor of the Indianapolis. What do you think of that?
I think I'm pretty damn lucky.
In one sense, at the age of 96, Harold Bray is the last leaf on a tree of deep national historical importance and honor as the last living survivor of the sinking of the USS Indianapolis, the Navy's deadliest disaster. Its last voyage was a top secret. In midsummer of 1945, the ship successfully delivered critical components for the atomic bomb to Tinian Island. On its way to join a task force, a Japanese submarine sunk the Indianapolis and its crew of 1,195 sailors. Some 300 went down with the ship, but almost 900 were swimming for their lives, many grabbing onto floating debris. For 4 days and 5 nights, waves of white-tip and tiger sharks came, killing and devouring the survivors in a horrific feeding frenzy of terror and blood.
The sharks were there, but I was bummed a couple times, but they weren't hungry at the time, I guess. There was 18 of us in the group. We stayed together pretty much. Of course, guys died every day. And by the time we got picked up, there were maybe just 2 or 3 of us left.
Bad weather also took many lives.
It was cold. Even in the daytime, you never even warmed up that much.
Of the 900 that went into the Pacific, only 316 were rescued, including 17-year-old Bray, who would go on to be a Benicia police officer for 30 years.
You had to be young and strong to survive what we went through in the water. I was one of the youngest, so that's part of it.
I asked Bray, known for his often self-deprecating quips, if the experience made him a better person.
I think the only thing that it made him better is a better swimmer.
The ship rests 3.5 miles in the deep. Do you ever think about those shipmates over the years? And if so, what do you think about?
Well, that's why was I so lucky? I think about it every day, what it could have been.
A bronze statue of him will honor him for all time in front of the Benicia clock tower. It will stand 7 feet high. It should stand 100 feet tall. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Snow